All right, today we're going to be doing two-piece crown in this great room. Hence, the ladders behind me will tell you that this is going to be high work. These ceilings are about 17 feet. And this is projects that we do all the time. And if you stick around, we'll show you how we do it. It almost looks like a foot. I got 9 and 13/16. So, all right, and we have where we started our mark is at 8 3/16. So we're talking a difference an inch and a half in one side of the room to the next. So our point here was to set the laser up. This is what we always do. And in a perfect world, we could work off of that laser line. This way, when we put up our first piece of crown, which is a piece of base molding, we just set it right on that laser. And I'm sure you're not going to be able to tell, but that ceiling goes up big time from that corner to this corner. So what we're going to have to do is simply avoid that, because there's no way to hide an inch and a half. So I'll show you how we're going to do that. Yep. So basically, all we're doing, so I've got my marks at 8.5, because that's our desired height. We're just gonna set this at 8.5 all the way around the room.
Board's in my way. Well, it fit, but it's all weird right here because it's going down. So I feel like I gotta throw a nail in it.
Make it so you get your seam right, and then pencil line the bottom of that piece that's in your hand.
All right, well, I gotta get this at 8.5 inches first, is what I'm getting at, to see.
Okay.
Because it's almost at 9 inches right here.
Okay, just to recap, from one corner of this room to the other corner of this room, we are off 1.5 inches. The house is off 1.5 inches. So we can't use a laser level. We'd like to use a laser level. We use one whenever we possibly can, but in this situation, you can't do anything with 1.5 inches. So we may do. Our ideal number is 8.5. We'd like to have 8.5 inch crown when we're done. So we basically are just measuring down 8.5, and then we're setting that first piece of crown base molding at 8.5, and then our crown's gonna go above it. So what does that mean? That means if you were to step back and look, the crown is going to appear unlevel. Well, that's a catch-22. So what do? You put the crown in perfectly level, then all of a sudden it accentuates the crooked ceilings. So this, in my opinion, is the best way to do it. You basically just follow the ceiling line and nobody's gonna pick that up. Like if I brought you in the house and I showed it to you, you'd pick it up. But if I didn't say anything to you, even if you're a carpenter, you're not gonna notice it. Unless, of course, you're looking for it. It's not gonna stick out, is what I'm telling you. And we do it all the time. I mean, but 1.5 inches, that's like one of the worst ceilings that I've ever seen. So it's very common to see, 1/2 inch, 5/8, but 1.5 inches is right up there with like Looney Tunes. So stick with us and I'll keep you posted on the rest of this project. Okay, this room has 4 seams in it. Each wall is over 200 inches, so every length we're gonna have to do a seam. This wall is no exception. That wall is no exception as well. Okay, every once in a while we run across a really cool product that we use for work, and we were having a problem with our nails. This is a box of nails here, and once you open the box, the nails are easily exposed, but if you don't secure them, the nails can fall open, and then break. And you know that once you break a rack of nails, it becomes a pain in the ass. So I found this case, really heavy duty case, at, of course, Harbor Freight. And you basically just, here, I'll give you a closer look. You basically just find where you want the product. You take something like so, you mark it, and then you just move these out of the way. Move it, and look at that. Is that really cool or what? And you put this piece over the top, and then whammo. Now, also, we could actually put them in here too. Put extra nails, for, I suppose that would work too. And, but you gotta know that all your nails are gonna be safe in this box. And like I said, it's extremely heavy duty. I think it was about 40 bucks. It's got snaps on all the sides. There it is. I'll let you check it out. It's an Apache. Watch out for the Apache. And I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm the type of person, when I see something that I like, I don't even, the price, as long as it's not like $42,000, I'm buying it. You know, and honestly, I think it was about 42 bucks. Kind of like when I bought the Flex Folds. They're $800, and by the time you buy both batteries, you're gonna need extra batteries. These are 9s, okay, and they're $200 a piece. And there's another saw, another Flex Volt right there. So just in saws, you can do the math real easy yourself. Anyway, just a little tip. Okay, we're starting to hang the crown now. Already got one piece up, and the same thing goes. We've got a seam in each wall. There's a seam up there. And we'll get started on that next piece. I got this one from up there. I'll hand it to you. Okay. All right, we're good. Okay, last piece.
Second to last piece.
Well, yeah.
One second. Of course, it's different. So, this will do.
We good?
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to hit it up over here.
Okay. All right, well, that's it for this project. I'll give you a closer look. You just have that one piece left. And then I'll give you an idea of what it looked like before we got here. And because we're doing this room next. And you could see what crown molding is going to do to this room. It just adds so much character. Don't you agree?